with like pests and stuff like that. The biggest problem is I do a perpetual harvest, so I've always got something into bloom, and you know, and it makes it near impossible to completely wipe shit out, like that thrip infestation I had for the longest time there. Whereas if you just do a hard reset after every fucking harvest, do everything all at once, you don't have to do all the same strain at the same time. But after every harvest, if you're just take everything out, clean it up, fucking do reset, boom, it would be a lot cleaner and a lot easier to deal with shit in the long run.
Yeah, chat, you missed. We were just talking before we hit the live button there. I cooked my fucking flower tent yesterday. I left the house and the tent. I've moved some stuff around and added some extra lights to another tent and was venting through the other tent. And before I had everything figured out, I left the house and just let it do its thing. And it went up to like 90 some odd degrees in my flower tent for 12 hours. So all my sugar leaves were pooched and all the soil was dried right up. And so we'll see what happens with that. But day 59, so I can harvest pretty well anyway. So, but yeah.
Worst thing happened is you just cooked all your fucking turfs off.
I know, the whole house smelled so good.
The one good side, right?
It's like when you go to I was gonna say fucking desiccate. It's not to decarb your weed and you throw it in the oven, and you get that whole house just smells fucking absolutely amazing there for a bit. Mike,
hey, what's going on, Ozark?
How the hell you doing, brother?
Pretty good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Amazing, as always. As always. Better now that you're around here to get effed up with us and tell some wicked funny stories and all that good shit as usual, man. Freaking do some seed giveaways. We should do some seed giveaways. I got a thanks shout out to well, we got some on our end too here. So freaking Colton, our brother there from the morning shows, when I went and saw him last weekend, he hooked me up with a sack of genetics here that we're gonna start doing giveaways on too. So I like let's just fucking get high and party.
Yeah. Let me go grab some paper real quick. I forgot to grab something to write down on.
Oh shit. Throw them into instant panic mode right off the bat. It's like, fuck, I gotta pay attention and write shit down. Which I suppose that means I do too. If you win, message me. If you win, message me. Just that's the easiest thing. We're putting the disclaimer out there right now. I don't got a pen in front of me. I don't care enough to go find one. That's not actually true. I will go find one if I have to, but I don't fucking want to. I want to be lazy, sit here and smoke weed with you guys, and I'm not allowed to smoke weed upstairs where I know I'll find a pen. So.
All right. Man, the sun's been zapping me, man.
What's up?
So the sun has just been zapping me.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that sun's fucking in the heat. It's rough right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Do you have like a button in your fucking cybernetics there, Fluff, where it can like cool your nerves and shit down or anything to help you more heat tolerant, or is it just strictly pain?
That's strictly pain, man. No cool shit. No customization fucking going on. Strictly just fucking pain.
Okay, but I feel like that technology, like,
should be there.
Got to be there. Yeah,
you should be able to get some ground effects or something.
If it's not there now, it should be in the next couple of years to at least trick you into thinking it's fucking cool out there, which would actually probably be dangerous as fucking the heat. But
yeah, I was gonna say, quick way to fucking kill me.
Yeah, but you piss your old lady off a lot anyways, so
I'm already worried about her finding the fucking remote to it. So
exactly, it'd be fun. It'd be like the complete opposite of, like, you know, you see the videos of where the chick wears a little pocket rocket with the remote attached and gives her boyfriend they go walk through the mall or whatever. But it wouldn't be fun for you. It would be like agonizing, please kill me, and she'd be like, not yet.
I don't think that's the same sensation, really.
Yeah, I think those are very, very different.
Well, that's why I said complete opposite.
Yeah.
You're not going to have fun.
Oh,
I'll listen better.
No, you won't. Why are you fucking lying to us?
So, Mike, what you smoking on, man?
I'm getting ready to fire up some lemon limes.
Yes.
key lime pie across your headbanger. It's some really nice smoke. Flour's fantastic. Makes great rosin. Makes great full melt. Just some really cool shit. My homie 420 Nomad. Yeah, seriously, he found it and shared it with me. And it's a nice one to grow for sure. And smoke.
Hell yeah.
What are you smoking on?
Catahoula F2. Catahoula is a triangle kush by Chem 91 BX3 from Skunk VA. Or Mad Lucky Dog Seeds, I guess. And it's the F1 generation is like one of my absolute favorite things ever. So I was like, you got to F2 this so you can see what else is in there. And
Yeah.
this stuff right here is great. Like, it's different than the F1 stuff I was smoking on. Imagine that you're gonna find something different in your F2s. But this is like very orangey.
Huh.
Whereas the original F1s were like, they were like all like so Chem 91. It was amazing. Like, I had 13 seeds. They all looked near identical. And this looks a bit like that, but and then you smell it, and it smells kind of the same, not quite as powerful. But you go to smoke it, and it's got like that orange peel kind of in the back end there, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy when stuff like that comes out. I made a 78 LA OG Athlete across a chocolate pie. And, we ran a bunch of them in Oregon, and they all came out kind of like orange fried chicken. Like, it was good smoke. Like, makes you feel really good, but, orange fried chicken is not the goal. But then other people ran them and found like some really nice like OG blends of them. It's kind of OG dominant. So I didn't. So yeah, it's crazy what can just like pop out of those things, especially when you're up to them.
Yeah, good stuff. How about G-Bay? What's he got going on tonight? Smoke.
I was just dabbing on some live resin caviar, they call it, from Dank House. This is a company that I've been finding on the native reservations, and so far I haven't hit anything bad with these guys. A couple of the other companies that I was getting there, I ran into some sulfur. Don't like that. So we got Dank House, Godfather OG, live resin, and it's also mixed a little bit of Great White Shark live resins mixed in there. There's a bit in some containers. I just mixed them all up, so it's like my own little
Your little honey pot.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You think
I'm not much of an indica smoker, but when I was up there, the only stuff available was the Godfather OG, and I knew I had a jar of the Great White Shark, so I just bought it and mixed it all up.
When you say sulfur, do you mean like you think like people were probably spraying sulfur in flour or something? And
Something.
Product?
Something. I'm not sure. And with that avenue of purchase, you don't have any way to talk to anyone or anything, right? Yeah. So I was just like, sorry, you lost my interest. You can't be putting that stuff. And I mentioned it at the store a few times. The people behind the counter really had no clue what the fuck I was talking about. Just kind of nodded and smiled. No, I'll mention it.
That's all it takes sometimes, though, is one bad to maybe two bad purchases like that, where it's like, okay, like I used to be more than satisfied with the product I was getting, but now I can't trust your shit, and I'm not going to come in here and spend a small fortune only to find I've got so potentially this fucking concentrates or flour.
You get home, you take a big dab of one, you're like, wow, that's tasty, fucking great. And then you hit the next one, it's like you just chewed on a match. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Garbage. There goes your $20, $30 or whatever.
And that's how it was when we were kids on the street too, If you bought something from somebody 2 times it was shit, you're like, I gotta find somebody else.
Right, yeah. That's the bullshit though, man. This stuff's supposed to be illegal, and they need fucking repercussions now. If they want to make all this goddamn tax money, if they fuck it up, I got the right to bring this shit back then. It ain't like fucking old days anymore.
Yeah, right?
Especially when there's, whether it's in front of you legislation or under the table deals, getting these guys their licenses to begin with. Like, fuck yeah.
Dude, I feel like this is where vigilante justice should be fully a thing, is for people going out there growing bunk ass fucking weed and then peddling it at fucking extortionate prices. It's like all these people that have been working this plant for generations and bringing it forward, like the Mel Franks and the Todd McCormicks and all those kind of dudes, right? Even the Cheeches and Chongs and stuff like that. And then you get these dickheads that are fucking, we're finally in a place where this is legal, something we've all dreamt about all of our lives. Back in high school, if you're watching this, you know fucking damn well you and your buddies fucking sat there talking about what it would be like if this was legal one day. And here we are friggin' at that point, and you get dickheads growing bunk ass fucking weed and selling it.
Now we're bitching about the fucking weed we're getting because we're fucking snobs.
So what's the answer to this? Like fucking vigilante justice. Like we just start. You already see it. It's almost legal to fucking riot and loot stores as it is. So let's just hit these I should just stop. I'm gonna get us in trouble. We'll just stop there. But you see where I'm going. There could be something to it.
Yeah. I mean, you'd think people just wouldn't buy the shit, but
yeah, that's it, man. Fucking vote with your dollar type shit, right? But yeah, the problem is they buy such big fucking amounts at one time that you know you're kind of unfortunately sitting on it for a hot minute, especially once everybody feels like it's fucking garbage. Then you're really sitting on it for a minute, and then shit happens, right? That's the shitty part for them. That's
they backdoor it too, you know. I mean, it goes, you know, wherever.
Right.
Just putting little Mylar bags that get sold to weirdos that
right
want to buy shiny.
Like how many fucking you can still find fucking Cali rejects all over the goddamn country.
Imagine going into your local dispo and you know how they have like the clearance bin at the fucking pretty much any store. You go in there and they'll have like fucking pre-rolls or eighths of
my local fucking med dispo's got something like that. It's basically like the old fucking discount bin.
That's hilarious.
And it doesn't stay very full, bro. People fucking are all over that shit.
Man, people are broke. This is one thing we've known for a long time now, far too long. And I know quite a few people that are making the choice between rent and proper meals. Yeah, you know, and it's a scary, shitty situation. And so I fully get it, because if you don't grow, how do you afford your meds if this is your avenue of medication? It's my girlfriend Ashley. Now, we tried this for not willingly either, mind you, but we were kind of forced ourselves into it because I did stupid. This time last year, we went through a 4-month period of this. We had to pay for our meds, and god damn, that was an eye opener. You know, like, holy shit.
Right.
And what Dead Kurt says, like, who wants to? Like, it's like someone got one, I can't remember who it was, kind of mentioned a few minutes ago. It's like, remember when you used to go to your plug and it was like fucking good stuff for a change, and you just like how like, yeah, you guys got it. You're like, yeah. And then remember when it was like some particularly bunk shit, just how like, fuck, man, I don't even want to smoke it, but it's what we got.
Bro, back in the day when the plug had the good shit and he didn't fucking let you know right away, just sprung that shit on you, was kind of a pain in the ass, though. I didn't come prepared for twice the fucking bill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna need twice the bill because, yeah, you got the good shit this time.
Yeah.
I can remember it was I think our local plug, not the different guy from years ago now, like say go back 5-6 years. I went over there doing usual business, and he had some what I think might have been Ghost Train haze, because when I grew some later, the smells were there, right? And just the smell on this shit was like, oh my god. The only way I could put it was it just made me think tropical was all that entered my mind when I smelled this stuff. It was one of those, you went there to buy an ounce, and then you went back there the next day to buy a QP because you just like, yeah, this is just way better than everything else you've been selling, and you usually got good shit. It was like, just like, oh, what are those? I'm in love. And then when I grew the Ghost Terry Haze, the smell was there. It was really good stuff. But one of the probably 2 or 3 most hermed out plants I've ever fucking witnessed in my life. So it was like one and done. And fuck, what do you do?
Yeah, I grew cherry pie last round, so I got tired of picking honey flowers round week 3. It's worth it, but still where you at.
Yeah.
Not as bad outdoors.
Great outdoor play.
Yeah.
One of those that it's pretty rocks out. Like I'd be less worried about that one outdoors, I think, than
Oh, for sure. I like it. So greasy.
I feel like it's one of those too that really you can't get a real proper profile off of it unless you let that bitch rip out there, and then you can really see what that plant's all.
Yeah, she's complex. I mean, there's a lot of layers to her. But yeah, she's fine. Yeah, I mean, back when I was first buying from the plug, shit, most of the people that would even deal with kids like us only had swag and yeah. I mean, swag was mids. You know, mids didn't exist back when I was a teenager doing shit. It was just swag and brickweed. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Until one day we found one of my buddy's parents, you know, good weed. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah, and then you're like, oh, I could grow this. And then from there, I became a plug. But we still had a buy weed every now and then. I remember one of my buddies had some fireweed that he got for somebody. It's obviously like some kin that fucking firmed out and had a bunch of seed in it, so they just sold it cheap. But I took a bunch of those seeds and threw them out and found some pretty cool little plants. Nothing really worth keeping, but it was fun to grow them and smoke them.
Yeah, that was one of the like. That's when you knew one finally when you figured out that fucking bullshit that you was growing from your plug when you actually took those seeds and fucking did something with them. That's a whole new fucking game, man. You're like, oh, wait a minute, what? Not only is the weed better, but I can get lots of it.
Well, and like we ordered seeds, you know, I got like some blueberry kush seeds out of High Time. And I fucking harvested my first outdoor plant in like August. You know, and it was garbage. So then we're going up like, you know, Barnes and Nobles because there's no internet. So we're going up to Barnes and Nobles and looking at the horticulture section, looking at books because there's no way they're going to sell them to you. So.
If it wasn't for like getting a fucking like a good bag of weed once and like, you know, not compressed brick fucking complete shit, like my second harvest, I'll say, we'll call harvest, would have been a way different thing because I'd have done the same thing to the first one and wondered why it still wasn't working. Because, you know, I was all like, all right, like shredded up fucking leaves, right? Like fucking tobacco. Like that was in my head already. And I didn't know quite what the plant looked like yet. And then I got some buds and I was like, well, the plant I'm growing last year and the plant I'm growing now doesn't look like this. What the fuck? So I had to wait. And then I figured out wait. And I was like, oh. And so, you know, just being kind of fun and it was watching the process. And, you know, I probably went way too far because I think I went smooth into like I was taking little bits of it off at a fucking time, you know, and I let that bitch go smooth until the fucking snow and cold weather killed it. So learned a lot through that, man.
Heck yeah. Yeah, those lessons are extra heavy when you're doing it all outdoors too.
Oh yeah. And back when it was like a few plants, it was fucking you may or may not go into jail for fucking going anywhere near them. And it was like just stress from top to bottom. It was a whole different fucking learning experience, man. It wasn't for everybody, that's for sure.
Gotta worry about deer, slugs, moths,
Motherfucking.
fucking hikers, farmers.
Well, unfortunately, farmers were always the biggest goddamn problem where I was because all the fucking good spots were theirs. You were on their shit. You were on their shit, hoping they didn't find your shit.
Yeah, a lot of the farmers that I knew were pretty cool with it, but mostly like I do a lot of stuff like guerrilla around golf courses and shit. But
Do you know how fucking stoked I would be if I was fucking walking through my yard and fucking find a couple pot plants fucking hidden between the trees a bit? I'd be like, holy shit, holy shit. And start paying attention to them, of course. Fucking, who did that? I'd be stoked.
Yeah, I mean, hell, some of them fucking farmers, though, you figure they were probably doing a little bit of their own fucking farming, and they didn't want your dumbass getting them busted because you put your shit out there.
Well, the way I look at it, out here where I live rural, like everybody grows dope. As far as I'm concerned, that's just how I look at it. So if you live in the bush, the only reason for doing so is to grow weed.
yeah,
I'm sure most of these people will have a heavy argument and multiple good reasons to live in the bush that don't involve growing cannabis or having anything to do with it, but they're wrong.
They're fucking wrong. They're wrong and they're fucking liars. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly. You show me someone that lives out in the bush that says they don't grow weed, I'll show you a liar. No, not actually, but that is generally kind of. There's certain signs that you're not even looking for, but just certain shit you see, right? Like a fucking exhaust vents that are cut into the front of the fucking shed, and they just use the window like bug screening to fucking block it off, right? Just like weird shit. Like, oh yeah, fucking that you're walking into. Say, hey, we're about to cut some trees out front here, and just it's a lot more of that rural than urban.
yeah. I mean, it just depends on where you're at. I mean, like in Kansas, I'd say probably definitely not. there's probably people that do grow and shit, but yeah, people still have a lot of different ideas about things. But yeah, I definitely, growing up and stuff, realized like maybe there's definitely a lot more adults probably out there growing one or two plants in their like backyard, tucked away somewhere or something. It's not as a lot of people smoke.
Again, I've been having a few people here and there, basement guys coming in to like do some work or looking in to do some work and shit. And now it's to the point where I'm like, right, I'm not going to clean everything up and inconvenience myself in that huge amount of way that it would take to fucking make all this pretend like it's not happening down here. So
Yeah.
I just let it rip. And these guys come down, they're not fucking surprised one bit. They see a ton of this shit, and you ask them, they're like, like every fucking, you'd be surprised how many.
Yeah. I mean, you get to know people, and it's pretty, it's not too hard to find people that are skilled tradesmen and are cannabis friendly and are even willing to sign like NDAs and shit so that, you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
When the ex and I had to upgrade our power so we could light our shed up there. Or the same thing, get the electrician in there and trying to be discreet. And at this point, it's fully legal in Canada. And the guy's like, he kind of looks at you like you're stupid because just what Fluff just said. They see so much of it that it's like 2 out of 3 calls involve servicing a cannabis grow in some way, shape, or form. Like,
yeah.
So how's the fucking farm going?
The farm is jamming. We had
Yeah.
some, we had some mishaps with the shade cloth trying to do shit with like PVC, and it just was a no go.
Just too it just wasn't sturdy enough for to hold the shade cloth or
I mean, it definitely moved a lot more than I thought it would. But it's kind of what to do with the height, and then also the biggest issue is just all the fittings into shit. I don't know if they're just the way they're made or what, but I mean, we never used to have fittings go bad like that, really, but these fittings all snap and shit. So we took them down and got like 10-foot T-posts to put up for our shade cloth, and me and the boy figured it out and got it all strung up real good. But man, it's we're not really having pepper pods yet. We ate some bell peppers here and there and some jalapenos, but we're about to have a shit ton of peppers. The turmeric's jamming. We're getting some flowers are starting to pop on the turmeric, which is really cool. They're pretty flowers.
I love those posts when you throw up those turmeric flowers, man. They are just fucking pretty.
Yeah, it's fun to find them. Like I made a video when I was walking through the farm, didn't even see it, and then uh, I had to go fix something, and then I was walking back, and I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Like, oh man, it was right there on the front too. But yeah, so we're stoked on that. We're not gonna probably start digging any up until probably maybe end of September or October, and then we'll have to start drying some out and processing it, and we'll probably end up overwintering a lot of it in where it's at. If we can, we thought about pulling plastic and seeing if we can just keep it growing all winter, and then yeah, because it doesn't get that cold very often. But
Right? To the point where maybe if you mulched it good enough, threw some fucking plastic over it, you might be able to keep it like just at that, just fine for the winter time so that you can just jam right away. It,
yeah, and then just keep growing and just building up the
those
curcumin and
big
other different chemical compounds in the roots. Um, there is people call it like super turmeric and shit like that. So I mean, there is like kind of a market that exists for it, but I'm not really concerned with all that. I think it'd just be cooler just to be able to leave it in the ground and not have to mess with it all. Just kind of harvest as you need it. But yeah, I mean it's cool. The ginger's jamming. It's all everything's getting to the size now too. You can smell it. So like even the leaves kind of have that aromatic ginger smell to it. The turmeric's not as strong, but it's still there a little bit. And then the bananas are raging. We've got bananas just throwing up pups like crazy that we're going to start digging up and separating. But we went from having like 8 with 6 different varieties to now we have like 21 total just from the pups that they're throwing up. And
right.
we did end up getting one more variety. We got a Cuban red banana, but again, those will do really good here. If it gets too cold, they will die back, but they'll still, they'll grow back from the core in the ground. But even then, sometimes we don't really get that cold, so probably
So isn't that how does the dieback affect like the fruiting of it? Because you need like a mature root zone to be able to actually fruit the banana, right?
yeah. I mean, it's kind of one of those like if you leave them alone and don't really do shit with them, you're probably not going to get anything. But if it dies back, but if you're watering it really heavy and feeding the shit out of it, you'll probably still get some bananas that year. But you just got to feed the shit out of them, and they'll eat it. They're hungry. They'll you can tell because they'll just grow and grow. Ours kind of got a little bit of a late start as far as like feeding them and doing all that stuff. So not too sure if we're gonna get any banana clusters on them this year, but we're trying. The ones in the pots probably not so much, but they're pretty nice varieties that a friend skipping meat that we didn't want to like leave in the ground just in case. So I'm leaving them in the pots until they throw a pup, and then I'll dig them up and put the big one in the ground and keep the pup in a pot. That way you have it still locked down just in case.
Right.
But they definitely get watered better when they're in the ground than when they're in the pot.
I got to work on my banana storage. Every time I've tried to fucking dry one up and dig one up, I fucking ended up three quarters of the fucking season. I've fucking done it. I've got it, and I'm like good. And then when I go to actually like get it out, I've finally quit checking on it because I was worried. Then it fucking rots on me every goddamn time. I get ready to put them in the ground, they're fucking rotten. I'm like, man, motherfucker. So. Yeah, I'm not good at keeping those things, or I just don't have the right spot down here for them. I got to figure that out a little better.
I mean, when we dig up a pup, like we just either dry it out for like a day or two and then plant it. But
Yeah.
otherwise, sometimes I'll just, if I know where I want to put them, I'll just plant them right away.
Yeah.
But it's pretty tropical warm here for the soil. These things kind of take off.
Right.
It's also kind of sandy, and the water goes away pretty quickly, so you don't have to worry about it rotting too bad in the ground. Kind of one of those pros and cons with the soil, because we'll get a shit ton of water, rain, but it doesn't like kind of stick around. So
Right. There's no retention of that shit. Nothing gets to really benefit from it.
Right, like 4 inches of rain that we got yesterday was so awesome. It was cool, but that doesn't go towards a weekly total. That's just that day we got good rain. You're still gonna have to like water later in the week. Like if you're shooting for like 7 inches up per week, yeah, no, it's not gonna. It's kind of just an inch thing if that's what we're doing.
That's about the only thing I'm just happy about, that fucking we had a wet. Well, not happy about. Like I would be if I was actively like this season had a little bit better fucking start, feeling a little better. I could have got out there and managed, but because this year was a great year for fucking getting some shit growing, man. Like everything is here has got plenty of water. We're starting to get in that hot season, but we got so much damn water. Ground's saturated right now. Fucking garden's doing great.
Yeah, it definitely seems like everyone's hot and wet.
Yeah, fucking that it is, man. But also, we could use about like fucking 20% less fucking humidity. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty gross here. 'Cause I'll go out to do like the farm checks in the morning, and I'll still wear long sleeves and all that just because the mosquitoes are so bad. But it's warm.
Right? And fucking warm, hot mornings, them little bastards damn near carry you off.
Yeah, and you just walk out and you're like, oh, it's gross. I mean, once
when you guys are down south like that, you don't get kind of like a mosquito season where like they kind of apex around June and then taper off. Do they stay killer all year?
No, we have mosquitoes in like January sometimes. Like if it's like 40 degrees out, we're gonna have mosquitoes. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Them little if you live in if you live in a place where you're just gonna have a lot of that water sitting around, a lot of that agriculture.
Yeah.
Second, it is fucking warm enough. Them little bastards are out fucking on it.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like they up here, at least in BC, it's like you can almost guarantee June will be absolute hell if you're looking to go camping. You're just gonna get chewed up unless you come covered in bug dope sort of thing. But usually July, August, like if you go camping, there'll be bugs, obviously, but
that's the only good thing about here when like the sun's out and it's super hot is once it gets hot, the mosquitoes and all the gnats that bite go away. But and also like the dragonflies come out. They do a pretty good job handling the mosquitoes as soon as the sun starts to come out. But I mean, and like in the wintertime, you're wearing like a flannel shirt or something, so it's not too bad. But yeah, you go like the worst spots really is when you go to like the beaches and it's like low tide. We have a lot of that muddy beaches here, and the oysters and shit. And so at low tide is all the fucking gnats just come up and they're just hammered. And it hurts. They call them those PM, shit like that, but they're mean. And they just
Yeah.
crawl on you, and you just see it. They just keep biting and biting and biting. Like, oh, you're a motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't like. I can ignore bugs for the most part. I work in the bush, and like everyone around me will be like cans of bug dopings. I don't use this stuff, and I got so fucking lit up a couple months ago, and it was like, I honestly, I don't know if I've ever been that chewed up. Like all the hairline and around the beard and the back of the neck and shit like that was like reading by braille. Like it was just like, holy shit.
I'll get lit up by
Everything.
mosquitoes, but they don't last. Like if I get hammered and the next day they're gone, it's not a big deal.
My
Go ahead.
body typically doesn't even respond to the bug bites anymore, right? Like it's just
Yeah.
you just kind of get used to it. But that was the day.
Some
Only one
days it just fucking gets you, man.
Oh, man.
Just
Hey,
all there is to it.
That afterbite stuff, I'd never used it before, and I was up at Walmart, and just like it's about 6 in the afternoon, so I've been off work for a few hours. I'm just like I'm itching, and like my neck's all swollen and shit. And I'm just like, I got to do something about this. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I remember I didn't even get to the till yet. Like I take it the tube out of the box, and I'm like, with handful, and like on the back of the neck, and just like, oh my god, like it was amazing. It was that.
Yeah, the only thing that I ever really hated was chiggers, man. Chiggers would destroy my ankles.
Okay, so what are those? That's a bug that I don't think we have up here. I have never seen. I've heard of them, but never seen.
I honestly don't know that I've ever seen them like isolated, but they'll like bite you and kind of get in your skin sometimes. And like they're in the grasses, especially like in the Midwest. But
There's some weird unknown motherfucker. Like I'm telling you, right? I've heard the fucking chiggers. Motherfuckers are like, oh man, look at all the chigger bites on my legs and shit. And I'm like, where is this? I've never seen one of these motherfuckers. So
people do
yeah,
crazy shit. Put like fingernail polish over them and stuff like that to like choke them out if they're thinking and slap like they're biting them inside of them and shit. But they'll like, oh, it's gross.
yeah,
It'll light you up. It'll kind of look kind of similar to like poison ivy almost if you.
yeah, it really will.
But it's more dotted, and it's just they're not like all over. Usually it's like in kind of grassy areas that are around water in the Midwest, and then like you can spray shit too, like just spraying like Dawn dish soap or any kind of good dish soap or whatever. Spraying that around before you do like fitness and things kind of helps a lot. But I don't know, man. I mean, people also been spraying a lot of Roundup and all sorts of chemicals and shit over the past couple of years, so maybe they're gone. Who knows?
I don't know. I feel like last year at our little camp and our get together, somebody was bitching about having chigger bites all over them. So I don't think so. I didn't have any, but I fucking wear pants all the time. I'm not really a fucking shorts guy. So.
Motherfucker, it's summertime. I wear exclusively shorts. Now you guys are inviting me down there. We're gonna get eaten by something called a fucking chigger.
I don't know. Fucking that was in fucking Illinois, man. We're going to Ohio. I don't know what fucking bugs are gonna eat your ass in Ohio.
Fuck, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
quit bitching. You're like, I work in the bush. I fucking shut the fuck up and just deal with it.
We got scary bugs like no-see-ums, okay? Not freaky shit like chiggers and snakes.
You think that was 2 years ago, Kingfisher? I see, man. Maybe you're safe. Maybe they're just
Okay.
all gone now.
Okay, I feel good then. I feel good.
All right, yeah.
No issues now.
Yeah, it's fucking freak out about it. No worries.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, what do you do in early September? Like, what is it, 4th to the 7th?
Me?
Hey, you want to come to Ohio?
Yeah, come to Ohio. Fucking party up with us.
I wish. For 3 days, I can only get away for about a day trip right now, how I'm set up.
If you're able to fucking squeeze a day out, it would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty far drive.
That was going to be the next. that'd be the next thing out of my mouth. Was going to say, I don't know exactly how far you live, but yeah,
it's like a
long.
17-hour drive back to Kansas City from here. So,
Yeah, that's decent distance.
yeah, it's a haul.
So, yeah, but you're talking a fucking Captain Drive every goddamn where. So, all right, can you get what? What do you want?
The giveaway tool. My computer is still playing piss me off games.
All right.
So if we can get the giveaway tool going here, and fuck yeah, we'll give some beans away here in a bit. I was digging through Colton's bag of amazing awesomeness that he handed off to me. So we got some genetics here, and I was looking at like everything that's in there, and this one is fish buns. It's Miss Big Buns crossed with fish scale number 5. So we'll give a pack of this away, and then I'll give away some of the Hunza Valley and some of the Hunza Bams as well. So you all know the drill. In about 15 minutes, we're going to completely forget to do this giveaway and do it in about a half hour. So you got lots of time to enter beans in, and fuck yeah.
We have one person.
One?
Be
Only one?
entered. Yeah, only one.
The fuck? So insignificant.
Oh, we got 3 now. Look, see, oh my God. It's blowing the fuck up. We're getting ready to take over the goddamn internet. Look at this shit. That's fucking 5. Holy hell.
Blow it up. Blowing it up.
I don't know if we're going to be able to handle all this traffic.
No, we're not. We won't. This is too much fame and stardom right there.
Oh, fuck all 500 fucking live viewers.
Yeah.
Break the servers.
You know, I got my high as fuck sister upstairs, and I'd probably go bring her up there and be like, hey, look, you're on YouTube. We got like 5 million people watching us right now. And she would probably believe that. And that'd be about as close to famous as we ever get right there. It's just my fucking high as shit sister fucking being dumb. And I believe in my fucking horse shit. But it would be worth it, right? We can do
that. Hey, why not? Yeah, shit.
Can we do a dab? Wow. Let's do a dab. We haven't done one of those.
I don't know with that view if we can. That's looking.
Motherfucker! Warn me sooner.
I thought we were just changing types of shows.
Not
intentionally.
Not intentionally. My screen's got the big fucking live thing with the countdown in it for how long we've been going on it, so I can't see my screen very good. And well, holy shit.
Yeah, fucker, you're about to fucking enter the internet to your fucking Willie.
Dude, that like after 5 years of not getting the show canceled and doing some pretty ridiculous shit.
Whoa.
Trying to stick up for Caribou there. 2 cents is ripping on him as per usual.
Take my headphones.
I gotta get to Washington.
Can you guys hear?
I don't have any dabs.
Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I can now. Yeah, you were going into some shit and then just fucking died. I couldn't tell if it was me or anything else. So.
Yeah, I know. I was my headphones. I'm pretty sure just fucking kicked the bucket on me. Or you know what it probably was? Me trying to fire my computer up. It probably just hijacked the Bluetooth from the headphones because it does that, and it really pisses me off. I want whatever device my phone is currently hooked up to, I want it to stay hooked up to that device until I tell it otherwise. Not, you know,
Just have
Dude,
a
I
mic
hear you.
because
Hey, man.
I'm old. I'm old. I don't understand technology, and you know how old people just get confused, and when they get confused, they just get angry. That's me. I'm realizing this.
Yeah.
And you're realizing why old people get angry too, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I totally get it, fucking grandpa. Fucking
Just
fuck
work
this
and do what
bullshit.
you're supposed to do. Do your job.
Get off
It's
my
fucking
lawn.
work.
Yeah.
Get out
Do
my
your
line.
job.
I picture my grandpa
Take the
like
line.
when he was old and gray, like getting confused and angry about stuff. I see my dad doing it now, and when I think and like, yeah, I do it often.
The fuck are you vaping out of a Decepticon?
Dude, it's like a giant nectar collector.
No, fucking G-Bay. He's like fucking. He had like some Decepticon fucking shit going on. He's like
Way cooler than mine.
With it like R2D2.
Davimus Prime fucking going on over there.
It's Yokin.
Well, you're gonna have to hit that fucker harder than that. Fucking big cloud, man. Kazoo, what's up?
What up, Kazoo?
So fucking did we get to what you were smoking on tonight, Mike? What are
I was
you?
smoking lemon limes earlier. Now I'm smoking on some Wi-Fi.
You smoking on that way? You like that Wi-Fi, don't you?
Yeah, it's a potent smoke. It's a nice OG, just straight gas. It'll cut through anything. If you think you're high, you smoke some Wi-Fi. You're like, oh, I got higher.
Hey, let's go.
But yeah,
Nice.
and she puts out pretty good too. Not a hard OG to run. Yeah.
Didn't give you that fucking OG pain in the ass.
Yeah, no. She eats good. She's not too finicky with the water. I'm pretty light with the water anyways. Down here with the humidity and shit, you don't have to go hard with it. But
All right.
yeah, you just got to kind of give them a little spritz every day, and they stay happy. Flowering plants, obviously need more, but the Wi-Fi is a pretty easy one.
Nice.
She doesn't need a shit ton of support. Don't have to get out the tomato cages. But even then, some of those OGs are worth it. But it's just they're more finicky. Gotta
Right.
feed them better and keep their calcium up in different ways.
That's why you bring them bitches indoors. They're so much easier to run indoors.
Yeah. Even then, some of them you still gotta get in tomato cages. They get big and then they just want to flop. And that's why some people just pack them in. They'd rather just run 16 in a 4x4 versus letting them get tall. And then, because once they get tall, you gotta shave up 2/3 of their legs anyways. Get that good OG cranking out. Yeah, OGs are OGs. At least you get some fire smoke in there all day.
Right.
But yeah, the Wi-Fi's pretty easy.
So, what are you working on nowadays? You got any fucking projects in the midst? I mean, you were kind of, I think you were finishing up the White project last time we talked to you. So you got something new on the burners, or you still?
Yeah, I mean, actually, because I lost my Ozark Nation account back in like February, and that's right when I dropped the Wi-Fi stuff, and we were the White project, and that's when we were talking. And then I think the next time I was talking about doing my TK backcross project, but that was like kind of a bust. Kind of sucks.
The
I don't know.
TK project ended up being a bust.
Yeah, I think had a lot to do with the heat. I think in my tent. But the flowering plants, the moms just didn't really want to flower properly.
Got real pissed off as soon as you hit them.
They just wouldn't even open up. I kind of described it as being shy. Like they pulled their leaves real hard, and it wasn't like anything rusted or pest related. but they just fold their leaves up real hard, and I just call it being shy, but they wouldn't pack on a bud or anything. And I think it was just the heat from that HBS in that tent. It was hot. But some plants did good. They were farther away from the light. Like Crippy was pretty low, and the Crippy flowered out really good and took pollen really good. The males did great. So some plants I got like a decent amount of seed, and some plants I got like 3 seeds. Bullshit, but So I'll have some hybrids. I'm probably just gonna like figure out what's good, and then probably just give them as like freebies and shit, and just move on to the next, uh, and then keep whatever CK back cross 2 seeds I did get. Maybe let a little bit out if I have enough, but otherwise just work on
Keep
the back
close
cross.
and try again, or just fucking run them until they're gone.
Use what I got and just go on to the back cross 3s and work on getting a different light maybe, or just wait until it's real clear. But I got my Napoleon Z male ready, and I think I got the list of the moms that I want to do in there with him figured out. So I got to get that project coming down. So that'll be dope because I like running the Grass Valley Nepali Patch Plant a lot. And then the Napoleon Z is the Grass Valley Nepali Patch Plant across the Skittles OZ Kush, the ZOZ. But it's fire. It's like a kind of this, got that Skittles flavor, but then it's got this sour Afghani and kind of leathery profile to it. And it's potent. It's just pretty.
Leather, you got that new car smell fucking going on.
It's not really like that. It's more like kind of like a deep,
Like work boot leather.
like biting a butt. But mix that in with like the gassy, all that. So it's not like over. It's just kind of like in there. But it's fire. And so I grew maybe like 3 of that last round. I got 6 more this round. So she's definitely a good one. But so I'm making F2s of her, and then making hybrids. I'm pretty stoked on those. So that's what's next. Just kind of figuring out what I want to do as far as the lighting goes. I don't really want to try to run the HPS right now. It's still real toasty.
Right. And they all give me shit because that's this is the time of year that I have a whole lot of fun, and well, the fucking boys get tested outdoors. That's just the way it is. So I'll do some pollen collection if this one shows out to be as good of a flower as it is fucking growing. I'll do my pollen collection but I threw a couple out in the garden, like way over. So we could just have like a natural fucking open pollination for a little bit of some. We'll get some pollen collection, and then that's my way of dealing with not fucking bringing that shit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just pollinate the fucking neighborhood.
Yeah. I have like the LEDs in my other tent. They're a lot better, but I dim them down and it's still not too hot or anything like that. I had the dimmers went bad on me and that sucked. Had some really underperforming.
Were you getting the blinky, or were you just getting nowhere near the power that you wanted out of it?
Some were just nowhere near, and then one was going like it'd go up and then down. It wasn't like a quick strobe or anything, but it would definitely like blink out, and it liked to stay low.
Yeah.
But all I did was disconnect the dimmers, and then they worked fine. But yeah, that's cool for a little while, but then it's too hot in late flower, and then it's too hot to run it like that right now in early veg. So I just get the new dimmers from the manufacturers and put them on there. And now we're back in business. Got them nice and dimmed down so it's not overly hot in the sun shit. But I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'll probably try and replace the HPS with the LED or something, but I don't want to wait until then.
And other than fucking even trying to just maybe like heat some shit up in the winter, man. As soon as there was a better option, man. I even like the I even like the fucking Blurple better, honestly. Fucking it was I mean it was just as fucked up on the eyes,
Yeah.
just in a different way. But man, once them fucking Blurples came in and LED really kind of started getting its feet, and the second I got my fucking first bar light, it was over for me, man. I'm a believer. I'm done. You can't. Good. I'll run that shit till the wheels fall off. But man, I just there's not enough benefit in that HPS for me
Yeah.
anymore.
I mean, I like the way the flower formations are under HPS and stuff like that, but I mean, as far as like if I had to throw out a setup, like I don't want to pay for all that and the cooling shit. I mean, honestly, my favorite performance that I ever got under light bulbs was the 315 CMH bulb. I
Yeah,
ran those under fucking bat wings. I fucking love those things, man. Fucking flowers banged away, but I mean, by the time I went to replace it,
beautiful spectrum to work under too.
yeah, I mean, everything did great under it. You could take pictures, you could do whatever, you could work underneath them. They
Right.
weren't near as hot as like running metal halides or HPSs, but I by the time my bulb started failing, everything had switched over from whatever the bases was on them. They went from the screw-in bulb to the where you had to get the prongs and shit. And I'm like, well, so then they have like adapters out there, but I'm like, I don't want to buy a shit ton of fucking adapters. They're not cheap. So like by the time I do that, and so I started looking at the other LEDs out there now. I went with the HLGs, and that's what I have now. The Scorpions or whatever they are. I like those Grandmasters, but or I'd like to see them. I'd like to say.
I mean, I I've got one. I like it, but I've also got one that's half the price of it right next to it that I like just as much. So there's one of it's one of those toss ups. They're nice. They're nice, but he who screams the loudest doesn't always have the fucking best product.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, and but I mean, if you, I can't honestly say if you went that route though, they're not bad fucking lights. They do the fucking job really nice.
I've been looking at those Think Grow lights too. Those are supposed to be pretty good ones. Someone's usually got a pretty good sale linker on or something like that. I think Miami Mango has some 50% off sales going with them all the time. But still, lights aren't cheap, so it's not really a priority. But I'd like to replace at least that one plant.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
I think I'd be on the side of well, I mean, you're running the fucking HLG. They're orange as shit anyway. I was just saying, man, if you were just wanting to get a little more of that red spectrum and shit, and you really wanted to, I've run like those 75 fucking waters. It's just little fucking 75 watt HPSs, just
Yeah,
enough to fucking blast a little section, and they really get a lot of fucking benefit from it, even though it's not that fucking main driving factor. They still get a lot of that benefit just from having that little bit there with the fucking LEDs run, obviously,
yeah,
or even I think I've seen even the 150 watt fucking HPSs be a little better, a nice fucking sizable room. Put one in between like a fucking Diablo or something.
yeah. I run the UV. I don't. It doesn't really do anything for flower formation, but I do think I have to attach an attention to resin. That's about it.
Yeah, but
It's
yeah,
Wish I could throw outside, but I can't. Someday.
Yeah, I mean, fucking even for my outside garden, for a little bit of a fucking food plot, just condense it down like a fucking little like 20 by 40 greenhouse, few fucking plants, little fucking gardens, like just set up real nice would be so nice to have. And discreet also. you know? So I'd love to eventually just get a little setup like that, where you could get through most of the winter. You could start real early in the spring, You're only missing a fucking couple weeks, really, of good time. That'd be a good time. And if you put just a little extra work into it, it wouldn't even be hard to make it through those few extra weeks, Little bit of heat, little bit of light.
Yeah. We have some of those cheap ass greenhouses you get off like Amazon and shit, but they're only really good for like a season because the tops just get beat the fuck up from rain and stuff, and they just fall apart real fast. Maybe that's a problem down here from the UV exposure, but they didn't last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man. A nice hard one. Like hard domed, fucking built for a little bit of fucking weather. Because that's the thing, man. They're fucking out there in the fucking season nonstop. They get beat on hard. So.
Well, and the good greenhouse glasses will last really good, but it's just the shit that they sell with them on the cheap shit just isn't what you want. It's
right.
Cool. But it's cool, like if you're trying to throw up something just to bust out and hide some plants for a season or something, you throw it in the woods, it's green, kind of thing a little bit. But yeah, like we have it mostly just for like throwing our mango trees and shit like that in the winter time if we have to.
Yeah.
And start like early seeds. Other than that, we don't need a greenhouse here.
I see this one from Jeff Football here. I'm actually kind of curious, Jeff. What temperature does it actually get in the winter down in the land down under there? I'm sure my winter looks a fair bit different than your winter, but still, it's an interesting thought. I'll to be able to do what you guys were just mentioned, just put shit into like dormancy or just have that small gap. But
I mean, we got 2 inches of snow last winter and things shut down here for three almost 4 days. It was crazy.
just
I'm
off
out there driving around in our Ford Expedition. I grew up in the Midwest, so it's nothing. But it was dead. I'm like, oh my god. Like the grocery stores are even open. I'm like, geez, it's just like 1.5 inches of snow, guys. But they don't mess around. Nobody owns any equipment to mess with it.
Right.
Wait till it melts.
Shut it down. Wait till it melts. It's just easier.
Yeah, that's what they
I
do.
mean, it's only going to take a few hours anyway. Kind of the same things that fucking in a few hours, we just know that the fucking awesome crews get rid of the shit. So.
Yeah, it actually freakishly cold last winter. It lasted long enough that it did last a couple days, but it wasn't that bad. Not bad enough to shut down like that. Funny.
I'll ask you guys. I asked Chad already. Spider farmer, just your average fucking.
I have no personal experience with them, but I know of a lot of people that use them, and I've not heard many complaints. If any.
More use than complaints, I think.
Yeah, and actually, it would be great to ask is Chad Westport because don't they sponsor him?
I believe so.
So I have a hard time believing Chad would allow something to sponsor him, or he would do that. Have a good with something he's not going to stand behind.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at new drivers, right? Remember that one I had that actually fucking sparked out on me or whatever, right? So I've got the board sitting there with no power supply to it. So I'm looking up, like, do I order new drivers? What do I do, right? I don't want to just throw it out. All the diodes are still fine. But in the price of replacing those two drivers, I can buy 4 of these Spider Farmer 100s or 1000s, whatever they are. They're 100 watts a piece. 4 of them, that's 400 watts. I could use that in a 4x4 for veg, or 2 of them in my 2x4, or just hang some of them on the roof alone. I don't know. I hate that when I see stuff that comes for sale like down the road. He's like 5 minutes away, not even. Tried to trade him some herb, but he only grows lettuce.
But
Yeah.
like the easiest thing to grow, so it's not even a good like gardening conversation, right? Like if like say he was into like orchids, I don't know, because that's just the first thing that pops into my head. Like that's something that's interesting at least, right?
Yeah. Speaking
That's
of orchids, I need to up pot mine. Look at the roots. They're looking for a home.
Yeah.
Kind of neat. But I don't want it to, it's very healthy. I don't want it to get not healthy before I just basically need to get this special type of medium. Like, they're weird fucking plants, right?
That's actually the number one thing I miss not being able to grow all the time down here is lettuce. It's just too hot. You grow good lettuce, it's all bolt and it tastes like shit.
Fucking bolts so fast down there, doesn't it?
Yeah. So,
Up here it does. I plant it outside and it just goes to seed all the time. I gave up. I spend the $2 to buy one.
winter, but that's about it.
I can't get to it before the fucking rabbits get to it. So fucking there's my pride. I'm like, dude, it's fucking lettuce. Like I need to grow it on my porch, but then I ain't got enough light on my porch to fucking do it. So God damn it.
Because I love growing lettuce. And I love seeing the heads forming, and they're just, they're pretty to me, but not here.
I always like the speary styles, like the romaines. Like, then I like to eat them anyway, but I like how they came up in the fucking speary style. I wasn't the balls, and they were fun, but I always ended up having just fucking a ton of rot anytime I successfully like thought I had one. The fucking just over wet.
I didn't really grow the icebergs. I grew a few butterballs, but most of the ones I like to grow was like the romaine, like the rosettes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're just real pretty.
I'd like to do some of those. Yeah, some of those rosette styles would be real nice too.
Yeah. And like the outrageous, like the red one, like red romaines and stuff like that. Are pretty.
I fucking almost got some butterballs up once, and by the time I was like, all right, I'm gonna go harvest them fucking in the morning, I came out in the morning and the slugs had fucking beat me to it. So I was like, you fucking bastard.
I like growing like Napa cabbage and stuff like that too, like kimchi and sauerkraut and stuff. It's pretty. But gotta watch fucking cabbage worms. It's never shot.
Yeah. I always wanted to try bok choy. Never did fucking grow it, but I figured it'd be pretty easy to do around here. I used to like fucking eat it, but
I grew a bunch of it in Kansas City in in the early spring. It's pretty cool. It's fun to grow. It's pretty easy, but it's one of those that will start bolting once it starts getting warm. So
yeah, oh yeah.
It tastes like shit after that. Doesn't really look good either.
Yeah, tape cloth seems to be a fucking pretty much a necessity to if you're gonna try to grow some lettuce. You really got to shade it, give it some try to give it some cooler temperatures, and pain in the ass.
I find when it comes to the leafy green stuff like that, I seem to have the best success with Swiss chard, specifically red Swiss chard. And I can just get that shit to grow like crazy for me.
Do you eat it?
He never said he liked it. He just said he had the best luck with it.
I don't mind it. I actually no, I don't mind it at all.
No, really?
Yeah, no, they
So
remind
fair.
me a lot of like spinach and stuff like that. If you boil it or steam it, it's
Yeah, I've never had it where I liked it. So I like growing, like it's pretty, especially like the rainbow chard and stuff like that. But
Right, and like bulletproof, dude. Like, I mean, the fucking leaves are so thick and stout that the bugs can't even chew through the fucking shit, so they don't even try.
yeah, well, I just grow a shit ton of like brassicas and shit when we were in Kansas City in the spring because it's it doesn't they don't need a lot of the microbes to get going in the soil. So I like to get them going and break them down and let the fungi get eating them up and shit like that, and then feed a lot of it to the goats anyways. So and then soil's jamming once we kind of start planting the stuff that I really want to grow. 'Cause, kale's cool and all that shit's cool, but it doesn't last for long before you're like, all right, what else can we grow? Because I don't want to eat any more kale.
I like shit with flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always what I wondered. Like, what do you do with your turmeric after you get all done? Are you processing for sales, or I mean, is that mostly for your own personal use?
We want to do plant sales and then kind of like process it, whether we're selling like rhizomes for people to eat or do whatever they want with it, or then we want to process some to like powder dry it and powderize it so we can have our own powdered turmeric. Um, some of it
So
we're gonna
you do kind of want to just kind of give a couple different options of using it and just kind of stamp your fucking name on it, huh?
yeah.
Nice.
It's like some of them aren't really like ones you want to eat in. Like you might want to put them like in a capsule, be really high in
Mhm.
stuff, but they're really strong as far as like when it comes to food. And then like the white turmeric slash mango ginger. It's cool for cooking, like in some soups and stuff. But people also like to use it for cosmetics and stuff. Because then you can like, if you have it for like hand rubs and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about staining your hands orange. It's white. So, but yeah, so we kind of want to just cover all the bases when it comes to the turmeric production and ginger, and kind of keep the whole beds going and keep increasing it. 'Cause what we started with last year was not near enough to like sell anything. We just kind of kept everything back and replanted this year. We probably got close to tripling what we started with last year, what we got into the ground this year. And
So your whole last year's crop just fed this year's.
yeah, exactly. And last
Okay.
year's crop was in the ground, so it wasn't really anything to be excited over, other than we didn't fail. But so this year building the beds and everything like that, and getting them all planted in the beds, with the shade cloth and stuff like that, it's just a million times better as far as the plants growing and production. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to clear more land and put up a whole bunch more beds and shade cloth and like really expand the turmeric production, or cut back on pepper production and take over those beds for turmeric production, or what we're really planning exactly when it comes to it. But we definitely have a shit ton of turmeric now compared to last year's harvest. So we're pretty stoked on it. And it's fun to see the flowers forming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And what's nice with the turmeric and gingers and stuff like that is once they really start flowering, they really bring in like the butterflies and the hummingbirds. It's really good. We have some hummingbirds that nest around the property. It's pretty cool because we can get babies every now and then.
It's so hard to find a fucking hummingbird nest, man. I've been looking. I know I've got them around. They're either in my fucking black walnut trees or my uh my trumpet vines. But I cannot find those fucking nests to save my life, and I've seen how small they can be. So,
Yeah. We have a giant live oak in our yard, and that's where they always come out of.
is your oak tree?
Yeah, I can't ever find a nest or anything or see like their starting point there.
Well, a hummingbird nest is smaller than a coffee cup, right? Like you cut the freaking that cut it in half horizontally or whatever, like there, and it's they're tiny, man. They're tiny, so there.
And I think it really depends on even the type of hummingbird at that point, because I was fucking my wife had managed to find some pretty awesomely nerdy fucking webcams that were just specifically on birds' nest, and one was a hummingbird nest, and that hummingbird nest was built on a fucking string of lights, and it was about the size of the light bulb base is all the bigger the hummingbird nest was. So yeah, that was pretty fucking wild, dude. They're hard to fucking find, man. They're small little shits.
We come some like all the time wouldn't be the right word, but like a few times a year, like bird nests. Bird nests we come across all the time, but hummingbirds specifically a few times a year. And it's like all of a sudden you just see it and it's all of a sudden there's one right there. And it's like, well, thankfully it looks like it's an old nest, so I don't have to feel bad about cutting this shit now.
Yeah, we have some kind of like, it's not really a bush in front of our kitchen window, but they shoot up canes, and it has these it has leaves, but it has like these like little white flowers, and then they'll turn into like little red like hard. I don't want to call them berries, but it's kind of like they are, but they're hard. But when they're flowers, the hummingbirds come down to those all the time. It's kind of cool because they come, we'll be sitting at the table and they come down. And like I said, every now and then we see like a baby. It's tiny. It's fast.
It's cool watching them fucking work, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping like with the gingers and stuff down low, like we might get to like see them through them a little longer. But we'll see.
All right. We fucking totally Caribou called it like way earlier, so we're gonna fucking get through this here in a second. So Caribou, you want to tell anybody what we got? We got some beans going out. What are you giving to somebody?
So we got a pack of genetics here thrown to us by Colton, and this one is Fish Buns. I like the name of that. Which is Miss Big Buns crossed with Fish Scale number 5. I'll also throw a pack of the Hunza Valley and the Hunza Valley crossed with the Bambalin in there as well.
Oh shit, that's the pack of Stamba lambs.
Yeah, that's the one. Let people see what they like in there. And,
fucking love that.
The difference though is like I like fluff ships worldwide and shit. Like, I just shipped a big word though. That's it. So now if anyone's wondered like why he wins so often, no, just it don't matter where you live. We'll ship it all to you. So I hate that if you're interested, get your beans entered in there.
Yo, how quick you want to do this? I'm gonna keep up on this for you. And then we got to get the mics. What?
Anytime you're ready.
Anytime I'm fucking ready. All right. Well, we're gonna let this bitch roll then. All right, let's get it up there. We got 30 entries in there. So good luck to everybody. And we're gonna be doing are we doing another? Mike, you giving some shit away?
Yeah, we can do some of the white films if you guys want to do that.
Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah, I want to get on that shit too. All right, fucking hold on.
We can do the papaya crosses the white. And then,
we got. Hey, she grows the tank. Oh man, doesn't she even live in Canada? Man, you fuckers always get so lucky.
Hey.
So many Canadian viewers. Congratulations.
It seems like the Canadian viewers are like recent though. Like, because like I said, I remember when we started this shit, it was like everyone was in Illinois and Michigan, and there's 2 Canadians.
All right, I'll have to get another one of these. I fucking totally, instead of redoing another one, was like, fuck you, get off my screen. All right, I'll be back. Take focus. Ah, no, don't do that.
Weren't we talking like a couple of shows ago about like growing trees in solo cups?
Yeah, we
Familiar?
were talking about bad gardening habits and keeping them in the fucking solo cups. Yeah, fucking, yep, that was happening.
These are Joel Scott. I see you in the shed. These are doors here. Got them hiding in my parents' place here. That is a natural gas by Platinum Truffle Blue 16. And that right there is my BAM number 1. And that's about 2 feet tall, sitting in a solo cup. And he just wants to grow. That's a BAM number 2. And then that one there is actually Granddaddy Garden. I'm just overlooking at that, and I enjoy trying to see how big I can get a plant in a solo cup. I just wish I had the attention span to be able to see it through to flower in a solo cup. But at some point in time, I'll lose interest or go away for a weekend, and it'll fucking dry out.
Yeah.
So
I like vegging in solo cups for sure. You can grow some big plants, cut them back too, and tend them. I've never done the whole like flowering in a solo cup challenge or anything like that.
And the closest I got to fucking like flowering something in a solo cup wasn't even flowering in it. It was I flowered a fucking pure like haze in a fucking 1 gallon. That's as close as I've gotten to flowering in a solo cup.
I've actually had surprisingly good results for 1 gallon pots though. Like it's just saying, like in a solo cup, I can do really well in veg, but then you got so much more forgiveness. You dry it out, just give it another week to rebuild its roots, kind of thing. Bloom's a little different, but like if I add even that extra like gallons worth of soil around it, so it can retain a little bit of moisture and just give it a deep saucer to be able to fill and drink from, I've done really well.
Yeah. That's what I started with when I was growing indoors when I was a kid. It's like I was growing in a little pot in my chameleon cage. I would use like a little 1 gallon. And that's what I use now for my nails a lot of times. That's why I get in a 1 gallon pot. They don't need a lot, to just do the thing.
All right, and we got another one back at you. Whenever you're ready, and we're gonna do all that, we're ready. So Mike's gonna be doing another one. You know the deal. Fucking type in beans, and then we'll fucking let this rip whenever we fucking swirl back around to this shit. So
a week from tomorrow, probably, if that's bad.
Yeah, we'll do the papaya crosses the white, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll just let the other one pick the other one. It'll be 2 packs, and it'll be like 2 packs per round.
If I win, I'm picking my favorite person from chat.
all right, I hope that's me.
Definitely not.
What the fuck, man?
And keeping it real.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know who it would be. I really don't. I don't know.
Bluff, did you see how much? Did you see what I was trying to sell on air there earlier? It's clearly me that's his favorite.
Oh, okay.
Clearly, fucking.
Taco.
Man, I ain't had tacos in a while. I should do.
I was just saying that. That'd be delicious right now.
But right?
Definitely
Yeah,
won't
you
be
just
doing
had tacos today?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is Tuesday, so.
It is. posted up some tacos for yesterday, and I was like, oh man, I gotta do it.
I've got a taco stand that's like 200 yards from my place and makes amazing food, but it's open for 2.5 hours a day, 4 days a week, if they feel like going to work on those 4 days. And so it's like kind of almost what's the point? But there's a good roll of about a month earlier this year where every Friday I would get home from work and they would be open. Oh yeah, Fish Taco Friday. Fucking rat.
Yeah, I like some good fish tacos. We had, when I was in Kansas City and doing concrete, when we did all the apartments, we always had a roach coach that would find those pretty quickly. And I love those tacos. That's just so good. You know, that orange habanero sauce, night you up. And watch dudes just get tore up at the admitted down on the spot. But, yeah, another good spot we had was this place called San Antonio, Kansas City. It's a little tortilleria downtown, and they have like a little Mexican grocery store back in there and stuff like that. But then they make tacos with the tortillas that they make, and it's good. They got all like you get whatever you want mixed with the tacos. You get hot dog tacos. They got it all. But,
Hot dog tacos. Huh? I mean, I made fucking hot dog fried rice once, so I ain't gonna argue.
I've not had the hot dog taco, but it's on the menu. Like, you can get the tongue, brains, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the fucking little Mexi Mart next to like this bar I used to shoot pool at way back when was the best fucking Mexican food you could get. I mean, you know, it's you had to get there usually before pool league. You know, you had to get there to be able to get some of the refried beans because that shit sold out like fucking now. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, dude, those places and man, as I recall, it was their green fucking hot sauce was just shit.
Oh,
You
okay.
couldn't find anything like that nowhere.
Yeah. I like that.
Mark, like the fucking Munchie Supreme going on in the live chat there, dude. Freaking vanilla ice cream and cocoa pebbles. It's like,
Ooh, that sounds good.
like fuck, you got me wanting to run to the store right now.
Bro, I did not only that, I need to try that with Fruity Pebbles also.
Yeah.
See if you
Fucking
do a fried ice cream with that. That'd be pretty fire too.
right?
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Fucking get it right here. A hot dog water in your bone. Let's go, people. Let's do it.
No, he just said hot water in your bong. But you
I
just
mean-
upped it the whole.
Ah, damn it.
I thought hot.
Damn it,
I
Flop.
thought hot dog water also.
You just showed your.
Hey,
true
wait,
colors.
see? No, man. See, he fucking took that shit away and he was like, hey, wait a minute. Hold on. I did mean hot dog water.
Yeah.
I knew what that motherfucker was talking about.
I can hear his laugh right now, and I think he's stomping his feet a little.
I don't know if you ever did the
He's
vodka.
such a big kid, Clay. He's so fun to hang around, man. I can't wait to see him again. It's just kind of hard not to be a big kid when you're hanging with us at boot camp, though. Fucking bongs for breakfast.
Well, when in Rome.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I got one of those. Do it. Bam. Get it.
Yeah, I
Get
really
it.
got to watch them too. It's just so hot here that I don't really want to do it all. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a cold room or anything.
Yeah.
One of those. Yeah, I think I need to. It's gotta get something. It's not having dad sucks.
Hold up, I got a real fucking. Nope, that's not the right one. This one right
You
here.
get one of these motherfuckers.
Did you print sheets of dabs? Is that something that the world could make happen? That's
I mean, If
He's
you,
got a
if you
concept.
made the right consistency of fucking rosin,
Shatter, I guess.
well, you make that just pliable taffy shit, right? That you can fucking just mold and make. You make that into just enough to fucking go around into the head, and yeah, you could print whatever the fuck you want, but you'd have to fuck cool it off pretty quick afterwards. So I don't know how that would work.
Work at like 34 degrees.
You'd have to like print on a cool bed rather than like 3D printing is usually done on like a hot bed. You'd have to like print on a cool bed, and I could see it working.
Yeah, you got those. I forget what they're called, but like they use them in ice cream shops and shit.
Dexter said he works in a print shop. I don't see why not. All right. Confirmed. Someone needs to fucking try this shit out. I don't know who that somebody is. I mean, I got a fucking 3D printer. If someone wants to give me enough fucking reason to try this shit out, I'm willing to take one for the team.
Real science.
What I think would be great, because I feel like this 3D printer is probably actually your kid's, and the look on his face when
I went half and half on this motherfucker with him, and he's never let me touch it, so fuck him, it's Dad's turn now.
Just the look on his face when it gets all gummed up and is now just fucked. Like, well, you should let me play with it.
One and done. You got your one turn of using it. We're done.
And I fucked it up. Yeah. And then that's when he goes, see, and this is why I don't let you touch anything.
It's all yours again, son. I'm done.
Yeah, I figured this out. I broke it. There you go. You got somebody waiting to get hands on the Trinity?
Yeah, that's a nasty one. Thank you.
You got some Trinity hanging on right now?
No, I do not.
No?
No. Shit, I should throw some, man.
Yeah.
I got so many. That's the problem. That's what sucks about having all the moms is it's so hard to kind of pick what you want to grow and then still run seed, and so I'm gonna flower out a bunch of my white crosses already, so that takes up space. But yeah, that's so many moms. It's impossible to really be set on something until I just pull the trigger on it and be done.
Hey, can you see the comments right there? Fucking Kingfisher was asking if there's anything he should be looking for from the root beer.
I would just say kind of treat it like a sour kind of, and be easier with the water and stuff like that. Feed them earlier and then kind of coast them out. But other than that, there's not really. Just kind of
pretty.
Yeah, not too hard.
Nice.
They tend to be pretty potent. Not all of them have like straight root beer taste, but it's still good smoke. They're pretty potent. Yeah.
Yeah. Just talking about that root beer earlier. Now, I've not grown any of the root beer, but I have had strains that popped with plenty of root beer. Had that, what is that, anise or whatever? Just that. It was fucking root beer, man. Is what the fuck it was. But for me, it was fun. It's a nice herb to have, but it wasn't one where I was like, oh my god, dude, that fucking root beer is awesome. It wasn't one that just fucking knocked my socks. Flavor wise, it was. Every time I did it, I was like, God damn, it's just spot on fucking root beer, 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Is crazy. But that was the only thing that really blew my mind about it. Otherwise, it's just good smoke. It just wasn't my preferred.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Jaeger in Oregon. It's kind of so dominant just everywhere. It got really old. And it kind of had some of that flavor to it with the Jaeger flavor, but yeah, and you couldn't. A lot of folks, if they had had Jaeger before and then tried repeat stuff, they'd be like, "That's just Jaeger." They wouldn't even believe you that it wasn't Jaeger. But yeah, I like this Sandia's cream soda a lot. It's really fire. It's Gelato 33 across the Fishman. But it has like a really when you take it at like 52 days or so, it has more of like a watermelon cream soda profile to it. But when you take it at like more like 60, 63, it's all like vanilla cream soda. You can get kind of like this the terpene profile too. It's really nice. Produces really good flour, really chunky, uh, really good performance as well. So yeah, I like taking on that a lot. I like vanilla cream soda. It's tasty.
Eli J was trying to ask a question, but there's no question. Anything special to look for? Grow turf sleeve. Oh, okay. So let's try this here. So Jay Patrick was saying that he is running the Kush Mints by Lime BX. He said he's running outdoor. The stems are thick as fuck. He said, "Is there anything special looking forward to growth, terps, or leaf formations?"
I mean, you're gonna know as far as like if they're more sensitive to water and if you have a lime, more of a lime leaner. But most of those all come out pretty heavy on the Fishman side. Um, they go long, like they go into November. So I don't know, you might be ready for that. They can handle some frost and stuff. If I was running them up in like New York and stuff, running into November and got them taking multiple frosts. So
Well, that's good. It's gonna fucking need it.
yeah, sure. But other than that, yeah, there's some beefy stout plants that don't need any special or anything.
Like saying your mic's muffled. I've been able to hear him.
Might be able to turn it up too.
See if we got anything that's on the noise canceling side or some shit. Sometimes that stuff gets all fucked up.
It's funny, like a lot of the times you turn the noise cancellation off and it takes care of it.
Right.
Can't just everything you want and picks up on the background stuff.
Where we at here? I fucking boom! Look what I remembered here. We got 26 people in on this. How many people we got in chat? We have only 43 people here tonight.
Good.
It's all right. We're gonna give you a little bit of time here. You know the deal. Type in beans. Let's see. I'm gonna give you until fucking 9:45. How's that?
It's going to take you until 9:45 to forget about it.
No. No, there's no way that would happen.
Okay, I'll take it. I believe it. Wholeheartedly.
Dude, we have never once forgotten to do a giveaway on this fucking show. Never once. Never happened, man.
Not one that started.
I think the first time we had Painted Lady on, I think we did, didn't we?
That was just like the first one that we fucking fucked up. And it was the first one that we were ever gonna do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I just got this from the missus. So those Liliths that you mailed back from Blackbird Preservations, 4 out of 6 have tails.
Nice.
Right. That's you're looking at 48, probably about the 56-hour mark. So there's still a good chance the other two will. And if not, then you got 4 phenos to play with and hunt through. So
Hey, well, you got something back out of it, if you know. So
the cool thing about that is, like, she had one of those canning jars that's probably about like close to the size of a solo cup, whatever size that is, a quarter, I don't know. And she's had the last of the little sitting in that jar for freaking months. I won't go near it just because I know she really, really likes that one, and I on that one. See, so and it's dwindling low, and she'll run out, I'm sure, before she's able to finish this harvest. But know that she's got that going on, and then the thing is, though, the way Jimmy pollinates with such a wide fucking bunch of stuff, there's a good chance that we won't even find anything close to the female that we had in there before. So, maybe we'll end up with some like long, gangly ass fucking Vietnamese friggin' 16 weeker instead of that last one was like short, squat, and dense. Like it was maybe 2 feet tall kind of thing, and you're just but like heavy, thick arms, like babies just hanging off, like flexing kind of thing.
I well, hope you can find that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you, right? That's what I'm just hoping, pray to shoot for, that I get something even close to that. And you're right, I would get that fucking. Mine would probably be like a fucking 21 week, like fucking, just straight up Vietnamese land race. Just that doesn't, just would be incompatible. That'd be my luck. That's all I'm saying. I know how that goes.
He was just posting up that he's got roots going on what was it, blueberry. Well, some blueberry something crossed with that Mullumbibby madness. And I'm like, that's one that I'd actually. Mullumbibby madness is something I've wanted to try for a long time. So and I've known he's had stuff with it in there, and it's just very appealing, I guess you could say.
It's I feel like a true lamb's bread's always one that I've always wanted to fucking try, and it's one I think maybe I've had one seed of once, and it never fucking panned out. And you always hear somebody might kind of have something that's close to a fucking real good one, and never. So, so I hear you, man. Every time I hear something like that, man, you get that little ear perk up, right? So, and it's a fun name too.
Yeah, we'll say it 10 times real fast. Good luck. How about you, Mike? You got anything? We've probably asked you this every time you've been on the show, but you got anything that's out there that you're like a strain that you've been looking and had your eye on for a while, but for whatever reason, this hasn't made its way to you?
I mean, at this point, not really. I mean, there's always new things that pop up that I'll be interested in. But I mean, most of the things that I kind of like timed after one, like pretty much had or still do have. So it's pretty cool. Like the Kings, I always wanted to keep those. King B's always a nice one to have around. Like hunting OGs. I really enjoyed hunting all the different OGs and keeping those and stacking them up against one another and seeing what's what and what's actually keeping and what's actually what's running and all that good stuff. But other than that, like, yeah, there's nothing that's really eluded me to this point anymore. Kind of nice, kind of blessed in that regard. But some of them some of them definitely gave me a hard time. Urkel was kind of a pain in the butt. Wasn't a hard one for me to find, it was a hard one for me to keep for a while. OGKB is kind of one of those, like, if you get her, a lot of people will kill the first time over watering her. But you know, aside from that, that's probably about it. But the Kims were always a pretty important ones for me to want to have, especially like Kim D. Kim 4 is another good one. 91's not like, I like 91, especially like painting and stuff, but, you know, Kim D is for like, good. You gotta eat and shit like that's really nice. Transportation, stuff like that. You know, stuff, but I have a hard time. It's always a good one. Really nice. Corey's a really nice one. The Corey Credit Star Dog. Kind of a good representation of all of the things piled up into one good plant. She's really probably the easiest one to run for like production. If you wanted to run it whenever or something like that. A lot easier than the others.
I still having fucking people having trouble hearing you. Let's see what might be happening. I don't know if maybe you're either too far away from a mic or it's not coming off the mic off your headset or.
I don't know. Is it better now? I'm a little closer.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that was definitely a little better there. So maybe it's just not picking up a mic off your headset. And you're just a little bit too far away.
Oh yeah, it's using the iPad. Hang on. See if this is better. Is it any better now?
I think so.
Using the microphone now instead of the iPad.
I think it sounds better now. I don't know. I've been able to hear.
Cool. I hopped in to get on the screen and kind of going through all that again.
Yeah, dude, that's the worst thing about jumping in on this sometimes, man, is it'll just randomly pick whatever, and it's never, you can't trust that it's consistent if you jump on this shit, that it's going to pick up the mic you want it to.
Yeah. Oh, so, your frequency? Yeah, no, we don't play that.
Yeah.
If I go through like the email and open it on my computer, it seems to have the setting saved, but like on the iPad, it doesn't seem to save it.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, shit. All right, we went 2 minutes past. All right.
Well, I mean, you pulled it up at 45, so it's like.
Well, yeah, there you go. So, all right, so fucking good motherfucking luck to everybody. Oh, yeah. Jay just got fucking disqualified from favorite person in chat. Oh, eat that shit, Jay.
We'll do 2 peoples.
Where's my name, man? Did I see my name fucking roll by? Dead Kurt, fucking congrats.
Fuck yeah.
Congrats.
You said you'll do 2?
Yeah, we'll do 2 people.
Just want to fucking right. Wait, let me did I check the button? I don't know if I checked the button. If Dead Kurt wins again, I gotta fucking redo this whole thing. Let's see what happens.
I don't think he can win again.
I don't know if I checked that button on my end.
You just have him message me.
No, motherfucking 2 cent. Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I know we definitely got to redraw that. Something's wrong.
Yeah, we got to redraw that. That can't be. That couldn't have fucking been the right person.
Fucker. Yeah, if you just want to message me at Ozark Nation on IG, I'll get you all straight away.
Are you back to the Ozark Nation now?
I am. Yeah, kind of cool. Lucked out. You know, it seemed like everybody.
Need to get that back.
Well, it seemed like, you know, in the last couple of weeks, like there was a lot of people losing their accounts and getting them back, like even people not cannabis related. But I lost my Hooligan farm selection page. Isn't cannabis related at all. You know, so I appealed that and it went through the whole appeal process and I got it back in like 24 hours. You know, you get the whole, we're sorry, you know, sometimes we make mistakes. But, so I got a wild hair at my butt and I went to check my Ozark Nation account because when I lost it back in February, I went to do the appeal process and you have to get like a 6-digit code verification code sent to you. And I would go to get it and it wouldn't send it to me. It just would not send it at all. and I'd log out, I'd log back in and try it, and it wouldn't send it. And so when I went through this with this other account, I was like, oh, I'll check out that account. So I logged into Ozark Nation and it let me go through the whole appeal process. And 24 hours later, I got it back. I'm like, that's cool. So,
Nice.
yeah, I lost there was still like 3 or 4 more, because when I lost, I had like 17 post flags, and it's crazy shit. But there's some of the posts are flagged for, it's like there's nothing like that on the post at all, but whatever. But, and so when I got it back in, there was like still 3 more posts that were like flagged, like, oh, we're taking this down. I'm like, that's cool. That's pretty old. But, and then, yeah, so I've been able to get rock and roll there again. Pretty nice.
Nice. Well, that's good, man. It definitely helps out on your end, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's just keeping contacts with people, and the messages and the old posts and information that's in the post and shit. There's a lot of shit that's lost. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I mean, when I go through things, sometimes get a lot of people. I know a lot of people who've got their fucking IGs banned for whatever, because it's cannabis related IG or whatever, and that I lose them as fucking contacts at that point, because that's how I had them, and every message we've ever had is fucking gone now, and it's like, motherfucker. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just,
And it's not just like on my end, there's like other people, whether it's all sorts of
yeah,
that happen.
exactly. Conversations me and you have had, that were in that Ozark log were fucking gone.
Yeah, helping
Yeah,
with soil and shit, and it's gone. They can't even go find, they can't find it again. It's gone. And
right.
it's lame. And there's fucking sponsored fucking ads for fucking rosin and clones and cannabis seeds on the fucking Instagram. Things like that. Twitter's cool, but Twitter's kind of like a slow ball to get rolling. It's the one you got to pay for that little blue check mark that seems to kind of get any kind of big exposure on Twitter. But yeah, it's hard to like get people to get into Twitter. But shit's off the fucking wall on Twitter.
I like doom scrolling Twitter for people getting punched out videos and shit like that.
People getting punched out, people having bad construction experiences that might end fatalities. Like, there's all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
People acting like wild people. It's just nuts. It's easy to get doom scroll on Twitter. But yeah, I'm real stoked to have this Ozark Nation account back. And still going to keep trying to build the Hooligan Farm Selection post too. Just kind of keep the farming stuff separate, and also kind of hope to have a place just in case. Yeah.
Until they fucking get your damn fucking farm one for no reason again.
Yeah, it's just goofy. I think a lot of it has to do with their AI implementing the AI shit, and it doesn't really have all the things worked out. So it's like counting down things, and flagging things. If that makes sense.
I mean, that was the biggest thing for a real long time with YouTube, wasn't it? Was that right? They were pulling all the, no matter what content, if it had cannabis related, it was getting yanked, whether it was educational or whatever. It was just fucking, if you fucking were doing it, they were yanking it. There was no rhyme or reason. You try to call somebody and they're like, well, we don't do that. That's like a fucking ad. Well, fuck. Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was like nobody knows how, who, or what fucking banning the shit. When you go to call.
yeah, I had a post that was Vinya's flagged and taken down and reported as having indecent child pictures on shit on it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I appealed that, and then I got it back within like 5 minutes, and they're like, "We're sorry." I'm like, how do you fucking claim some shit like that on there? And if there's someone flagging something like that, that should be criminal. If people are reporting things as like indecent child things, and it's not true. Like, people should really be getting in trouble. But
Yeah,
when it's
it almost seems like there's no repercussion for the fucking motherfuckers who are making false claims against, and getting your accounts banned. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
but to
Yeah,
have a flower, that's all it is a zinnia flower, and it's and I think it has something to do with their AI possibly, but I don't know. I don't know.
that's
Because it's an outlandish, thing to see. You're like, oh my god, like that's not something I take lightly. Yeah, I've been,
right.
I've been to prison. We make chomos pay, man. It's not a cool thing, but yeah. So IG's, still being IG, I guess. But yeah, we're cool to be operating again. It's nice.
I've been pretty slow over there lately, so I really haven't noticed anything. But it sucks when you're doing something same as everyone else, and all of a sudden, nope, you don't get to. Why? Oh, we're not telling you.
Yeah,
Just
asshole.
You know the reason though. It's as simple as fucking hold their hand out. You didn't put fucking something in.
Well, some people are even saying they're having a hard time with it, even after when they pay and get their check marks and shit. So I don't know. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think, like I said,
Maybe they didn't pay for that preferred check mark. There's fucking levels to that shit.
yeah,
They paid for that fucking bottom tier check mark. There ain't nobody giving a fuck about that.
yeah. It's like on the South Park, tier 3. You don't want tier 3. You just got no integrity.
Right.
what when you press the button again after the draw, what was that? Like you said, you got to check if it hits Buddy's name again. What was that? Was there two drawings?
Yeah, there's 2 drawings.
Dead Kurt won still.
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. Dead Kurt, you still won. And Chatty's like, oh man, shit. It looks like he thought that maybe the draw got redone.
I just said if he won fucking twice, I'd have to start the whole thing over.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so I just wanted to clear that up.
No, he didn't fucking win twice. Fucking old fucking Dippy Dipshit won the fucking second one. So
that one.
You what?
Yeah, I believe
2 cents did because, well, fuck 2 cents. Why does he get sued? Anybody else?
Well, because the goddamn generator said it's his turn.
Yeah, I've seen it before where it locks in on one person and just fucking, you win everything today.
Today, this month, fucking, ask Big Word, ask fucking Weed Nerd. Those motherfuckers have been locked in on some damn giveaways.
I don't like.
Maybe he owns stock in StreamYard platform.
Oh, right?
The whole spinner thing.
Yeah, I've hit a few lucky fucking shots on some giveaways, so I ain't gonna say shit about nothing.
I've never won shit.
Me neither.
Oh.
But to be fair, it's very rare I enter giveaways. So, yeah, she gotta at least play to have a chance.
I used to try and win the concert tickets and shit all the time back in the day, but that's about it.
It's just so hard to call in and fucking be the 13th caller. There's no rhyme or reason to that shit. What the fuck?
I've gotten close.
Dude, ain't nothing worse than sitting on that fucking thing just to wait and being like, how do you end up? It's such a big ass waste of time to sit on the phone.
It's sad. Try over and over.
Well, shit, man. We are about a fucking minute to being out of this bitch. Is there anything you want to tell anybody? You want to tell anybody how to get a hold of you? All this fun shit that we do on here?
Yeah, just check me out at Ozark. It's Ozark_Nation on Instagram, and then also there's a farm selections page with all the farming and stuff. But if you check those out, you can kind of see what all we've been up to and what we got to come, and that's where we post up all our content for now. Definitely gonna be working on getting a website, my own personal website together pretty quickly. Yeah. But yeah, you come check that out, and we're stoked. Like I said, we have that donation count back, and yeah, we connect with a lot of people. A lot of. It's just so hard to find people on Instagram to release shit. Yeah.
Dude, I hear that. Yeah. Yeah. But well, hey, Caribou, is there anything you want to tell anybody? Fucking
Say thank you to everybody for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Say thank you, Mike, as well. It's always a great time having you on with us, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's always great talking to you guys.
Can't wait to
hell
keep
yeah,
doing
man.
this. It won't be long, I'm sure, before we have you back again because, well, like I said, it's always a fucking blast.
Yeah, he's one of the gang, man.
How about you, J-Bad? You got anything?
The same. Thanks for coming again to Ozark and helping us entertain the gang for the Tuesday night Toke. It's always a good gathering, so it's nice to have you here and talk about some of your stuff, and some of the gang's interested in it too, so that's good.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. And I guess on that, man, do the fucking likey, do the subscribe, hit the fucking thumbs up. All the links are all down below if you want to help support, do all those fun things. So with that, we're going to get the fuck up out of here. See, is this the right one? I think this is the right one. No, that's not the right one. Hold on, I deleted the right. Oh, wait, let me get the right one. Son of a bitch. Oh, there we go. All right. We're fucking out of here this time.
coffin and I took myself a hole. The pit had buried me. The youth that want me turned me cold. I need
Whatever that.
Caribou, you tried so hard to make it in time, man. I was like watching your frame. It was making me all like seasick and shit. Like you were like running, bro. Running.
Well, dude, I was like just out there eating the berry season. There's food everywhere. I looked, and all of a sudden I was like, "Holy shit!" Now there's dabs inside. I just was like, "Did I make it?"
You made it.
You did.